What's up, you guys? Happy Monday night. Happy victory Monday night on the First and 10 NFL New York Jets podcast. How you doing tonight, brother?
I'm good. I'm good. How was your Thanksgiving? Everything was good?
It was good. It was good.
Yeah,
How was yours? Good?
same here. Same here. No complaints.
Mm-hmm.
Kev,
Mm-hmm.
I have a question for you, and let's get right into this.
Shoot.
Because is this one of these things that I'm just too old to get, like 6, 7, or whatever these stupid sayings are? Are you on the side of tanking, or any win is a good win, no matter when it comes?
I'm kind of like, I mean, you play to win the game, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean, if they would have lost, would I have been pissed? No. I'm
Okay.
happy they won, though. A win
Okay.
is a win. If they had lost, okay, all right, all right. The way they played a good game. They lost. If they would have lost a tough game in the end, 3 point, 4 point game. All right, it sucks, but
So you could have
you
taken
still
it.
think about it. I could have taken it either way yesterday.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay. Now,
I always want to win,
okay.
but
I'm from the I'm from the school of why the fuck do I want my team to lose a game?
yes, there you go.
Because and again, I don't know if it's our generation because we're a little older and we miss this.
Am I rooting for them to lose? No, no, never. Why would you root for your team to lose?
It seems like, and I don't know if this is like the 30-year-old crowd, the 20-year-old crowd, maybe even the early 40-year-old crowd. I don't know. I never, through all my years of watching the Jets, wanted them to tank. I always felt good about a win, no matter what type of a season we were having.
And what you got to keep reminding yourself this year is okay, you fall, even if you fall to 10 or whatever, you got the ammo to come back up if you want.
Yes,
If there's a guy you want and you're like, holy shit, that's the guy, well, then do what you got to do.
exactly. But people are going to say to that, because I already heard it, well, now we have to give more than we needed to. If we would have just sucked and lost these games on
So
spite,
what?
we could have been picking. I'm just saying because I've never understood this tank. Like, this is a word that should be eliminated from
Because
sports. Like, tank?
listen, it's like I heard the coach say today, and I've heard Parcells say it, and it's common sense. Winning is contagious,
Yeah,
just like losing is
yeah,
for the last however many years, right?
yes.
So,
Well, Kevin, I'm not, as a Jet fan, I'm not supposed to
and
be.
and
Good.
as of today, we have a 1% chance of making the play.
In the playoffs. I know, I saw that. That I laughed at. But
Of
so you're
course.
telling me I'm supposed to be pissed that over the last 5 weeks we're 3-2 and the Pittsburgh Steelers are not? And the Kansas City Chiefs are not? Like, I'm supposed to be pissed that my team is winning games? Like, I don't get this tank. Because let me tell you something, Kevin. Let's say from here on in, these next 5 games, the cards fall where they may. We lose all 5. We pick 3 in the draft. We pick Mendoza or whoever, put whatever quarterback you want to insert, and we do with him what we did with Geno Smith, with Sam Darnold, with whoever, Zach Wilson, whatever. We can't coach them. We don't know how to coach them, and they suck ass. 3 years from now, we're saying, tank for putting a name 3 years down the road. I'm tired of this tanking. Like, ask the Patriots when they got Brady if they knew what they were getting. Ask the 49ers when they got Montana, did they know what they were getting? Like, this tank
Well,
bullshit is ridiculous.
it's like everybody. I've heard people say today, look at Lauren. Okay, it was tank for Trevor, right?
Yeah,
Well, okay. And everybody's like it's screaming, "Oh, Gase, you won that last game against the
yeah,
Rams or whatever."
yeah.
Yeah, okay,
Yes.
I mean Trevor's better than Zach, but is he Allen? Is he Montana? Is he Mahomes? Is he?
Exactly, Kevin. So we're now 5 years into that draft. Yes, Trevor Lawrence is the only quarterback out of those top five who's still relevant. I mean, you want to say Mac Jones is as a backup,
Mhm.
but what has Trevor done in 5 years? He's won one playoff game.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not like he won a Super Bowl. It's not like he's even been close. And this was a no miss. He was light years ahead of everyone else. He was already up there with the Lucks and the Mannings and the Marinos and the this, and he's won one playoff game.
And I think I've heard like less than 50% of the first picks in the draft go on to beat
Survive.
anything. Yes.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right.
So,
And
it's
listen, like Tyrod Taylor said last night in his press conference, I'm sure you saw it. I don't know if many saw it. A bounce here or a bounce there, and we might have two or three more wins.
and I mean, you look at guys like Mahomes and Brady and Allen, and look, none of those guys went one. None of them.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. If you can't coach these guys, what good is it? What good is it?
Hmm. Hmm.
And who's to say
Yeah.
that if we stay where we are, 6, 7, and we don't get the top two, but we get a gem in the third round, is anybody going to be crying that we missed out on Mendoza or Simpson or Moore or whoever else is out
Listen, we don't need anybody. We got Tyrod.
there? In Tyrod, we trust. But I know you're making a joke out of it, but you know what? Again, what ifs. Football is about what ifs. What if the Redskins last night went for the 2 point conversion? And I mean, the extra point to
Yeah.
end the game? That might have hurt Denver down the road to finish in a tie.
Hmm. Hmm.
Like what if? What if? What if? Like you saw Nick Folk miss a 52-yarder. Was there any doubt in your mind he was going to make 56? No, I thought we were going into overtime. He missed 52. What made me think he was going to hit 56?
I thought he was going to make it. And let me tell you that. Let's look at the London game where you didn't trust him to go out and what was that, 53 or something?
London game?
How far was that kick that he wouldn't? It was like closer to 60, wasn't it?
Yeah, I thought it was 62 or 61 or 59. But I get what you're saying. But what I'm trying to say, go ahead.
Let him, and that was inside.
Yeah, yeah.
Let him
Now,
kick it.
Now, Kevin, you win that game. Now you got, like we keep saying this, you got a fourth win. You would have beat the Panthers if you just showed up. You would have beat the Panthers because they only scored 13 points on you. You have 5 wins. It's like all this tanking, 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 tanking. I think Aaron Glenn finally has the dogs he wants, and with all the capital we have in the draft, like you said, if we need to move up, we'll move up. Let's not act like Kevin. People going, well, why do I want to give up 2 picks when I already had it if I would have just tanked? How many teams do this? How many teams you'll see down there? There's a guy
Listen,
on the board they want, and they move up 2 spots and they give away something. This
you
is
know,
why you get capital, right?
the only ones that want to tank is fans. The players don't want to tank.
Of course not. This is
The coaches
jobs.
don't want to. The
This is
coaches
their
don't want to tank.
jobs. This is
Plus,
their jobs.
I know myself. Like even playing like as a kid or something, you want to win the game when you're
Of
playing.
course. Of course.
The whole idea is to kick the other team's.
To hear people say, "Oh, if you're happy over a useless win, what kind of fan are you?" I'm a real fan because every win's important. Wins are hard to come by in this league.
Hey, one of the main things you're trying to do, right, is change the culture, build the culture.
Exactly.
Well, win games.
Exactly. And Kevin, let me tell you something. And I don't know what putts I heard say, oh, the Falcons aren't that good. You know, the Falcons were fighting for a playoff spot. Okay, if they would have won, they'd be one game behind the
Mhm.
Panthers and 2 games behind the Bucks with a chance. A 4 chance, but a chance. So I don't even want to hear that. You
I mean,
play who's on your schedule.
so what? Cousins is 90 years old.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not saying this is the team I want to go to battle with next year, but let me tell you, you know what?
Hey, you got a couple.
We got 2 good wide receivers. I want to
AJ.
see how they play with Wilson,
Well,
and we'll
all
get a
right.
fourth in the draft.
Mechie had a bad game.
Yeah,
Mechie had a bad game yesterday,
but the
but hey,
week before,
yeah.
Adonis had a bad game, so it kind of
Mhm.
evened out in a
Yep.
sense. I know that sounds stupid, but it did.
Yep.
And now you get Wilson healthy for next year. You bring in a stud wide receiver, maybe in the second round or a late first round pick.
Mhm.
Maybe you buy your time another year with Tyrod or whatever. Or
And that trade with the Colts are sucking.
yeah,
They could lose out
Kevin, that's what
and
we should. But
keep dropping.
Kevin, you said it because that was my next thing. The Jets are so worried about us tanking. They should be more concerned about the Colts tanking because if the Colts lose out and finish what 8-9, 9-8, that could be a 13th pick, a 14th. So now you're picking 7 and 14.
When we made the trade, the Colts were the 1 seed.
1 seed. Yes.
They had
Yes.
the best record. Okay,
Yes. Yes.
so they were picking 32nd. Now they're
Yes.
picking 23rd.
Yeah, and you know what, Kevin? What Jet fans, instead of saying tank, 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 every Jet fan, because I think that game is this Sunday, should be watching the fucking Jaguars and hope the Jaguars kick the shit out of the Colts. Because if the
Mhm.
Colts lose, they'll drop to the
Keep
seventh
dropping,
seed.
man. Keep dropping.
They might be out of the playoffs
Keep
in two,
dropping.
3 weeks. Can you imagine if you're the
We
Jets and you
want,
pick 7-12, seven and
yeah,
14?
we want the Colts in like the mid-teens.
Yes. I would love the
Yes.
Colts to be in the top 15,
Mhm.
especially if we're picking 6, 7.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah.
No, but we're worried about our team tanking.
Just go out and play the games. You win,
Exactly.
you win.
You mean to tell me, watching that game yesterday, after everyone's still crying, oh, you're missing Sauce. He's out. He's hurt. You're missing Quentin Williams. Quentin Williams is finally playing like we thought he should be because he needed a change of scenery. He wasn't going to do that here anymore.
And listen, and back to the Sauce trade. I know there's a lot of people that like, I have never seen a more overrated player in my life.
Yeah. And now he's hurt. He's in a boot. I don't know
Mhm.
how long he's out for. I'm wishing anyone to get hurt.
No, 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 no.
It's like, guys, you should be wishing for the Colts to tank. Colts finish 8-9 to pick 14. Now you got 6 or 7 or a fifth. A 14. How great is that?
Yeah,
No, but we want us to tank. We want us to tank. So
don't tank,
fucking
man.
stupid.
Don't
I
tank.
can't even respond to that BS anymore.
Just go
I
out and play the
can't.
games. Go out and play the games, and you play to win the game.
This team could have easily quit yesterday. It was raining. It was
Yep,
miserable.
it's your shit
Seven
right.
seven at the half. Then you make the
Yep.
Falcons come out and score another touchdown. And it's like you could have put your fought for AG.
When they go up 24-17,
Yeah, you
ah,
fought for AG.
yes.
So listen, does AG make some stupid mistakes? That fucking penalty that made the field goal kick 5 yards longer than he had to be. Come on. You had a timeout, I
We
believe, in your
we
pocket.
we were screaming at each other, right? Like, what are you doing?
Exactly. And his usage sometimes of timeouts where he calls them. And he's a rookie. He's learning. This team didn't quit on him the last 5 weeks. We got rid of supposedly our best 2 players in Jet lore this year, and we're 3-2. We're 3-2.
Yeah.
It's starting to gel. It's starting to gel. No, come on, I know. I don't want to
Because
jinx it, but it's like tank. I don't want to tank. I want to see
no,
what we got. I want to see more from Adonis Mitchell. See Mechie. I want to see Hall. I want to see now. Listen, Stevens is playing well on the defensive side now of the ball. AZ Thomas
yeah.
is learning. Malachi they're learning now.
I
It's
mean,
fun.
Brownlee was out yesterday,
Yes.
but
Yes.
and I heard that was like a healthy scratch.
Really?
I heard it
Okay.
was disciplinary.
Okay, I'm not surprised that now maybe that's why Tennessee got rid of him. But again,
Mhm.
I'm not mad with Brownlee right now. I like what I'm seeing from AZ Thomas.
Mhm.
I'm like what I'm seeing with some of these kids. Even Adams is starting to like gel and get a little bit better.
Yeah, yeah,
And you
man.
forget, we lost Cisco. He's gone. He was one of our main
Mhm.
guys in that backfield.
Mhm.
He's gone.
Yep, yep. Hey, you got two things you need to do priority wise in the off season. You need to sign Brees, and you need to re-sign Falk. Bring him back.
Yeah, definitely. But and that's we have to sign those.
A kicker can play forever, man.
Kevin, we got the number one special teams in this league with Coach Banjo. And if I would have told you that 10 months ago or 5 months ago, you would have shot me in the head and said, you kidding? Please, number one defense, number one special teams, please.
I I think Banjo was the best hire.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And let me tell you something, Kevin. We all have our different opinions, and I don't argue. People are entitled to their opinion. But for what this offense is working with, give Tanner some credit. Give our OC some credit.
Hmm. Hmm.
You know?
I mean, some of the plays leave you scratching your head sometimes in the situation that you're in. Like,
Yeah.
how could you call that there? But for the most
Again,
part, with what he's working with,
and Kev, not even because this part I don't
Lafleur
want it.
Lafleur
The
was worse in his first year,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
So
yeah. And Kev, let me tell you, and I'm only gonna say this because I really don't want to jinx our O line. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I don't even want to say what I want to say because I don't want to jinx it.
Membo had a couple tough
Towards
plays
the end, he
yesterday,
played.
but yeah,
They moved the better guy over to him, and he
yeah,
got schooled a little. But you
yep.
know what, Kevin? We forget he's still a rookie.
Number
I
his
understand.
first year, man.
I
Yeah.
understand. People say, "Oh, after the 11 and 12 game, you're no longer a rookie." I know. I get all that. But you know
No,
what?
it's still your first year.
We're gonna knock the kid for two bad plays after he's played incredible all year. Stop
Hmm.
it. Hey, you know what? Let's look for some positive. Let's look for this special teams. Stigger's getting that that hit
That
and then boom
turnover, yeah,
recovering
yeah,
the
muff
turnover.
punt, yeah,
Isaiah
yep.
Williams, Naganye, our other punt returner. Special teams is looking good. This special teams is looking good.
I got a beef to pick with Williams though. You should have taken that to the house. How'd you let that guy catch you?
He did say it. He said he was noticing the
He-
guy behind him, didn't
yeah.
see the guy coming up the side, but
How you let that guy catch you?
yeah, ran out of there.
Yeah.
But Karen, then you talk about our punter, lights out. If he's not a Pro
Oh
Bowler this year,
yes.
that's only
No,
because he wears the Jet uniform.
that's why you got to re-sign Fogg. You got to keep the whole unit intact,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah. Agree. I'm gonna sit here and tell you.
What do you do with Fields?
No, Kevin, if there's any truth to the rumor that they asked him if they wanted to put in some
Like
wildcat
a
coming,
Taysom
and
Hill?
he
Yeah, yeah.
declined that, he's not the guy for me. He's not the guy for me. Goodbye. I gotta swallow the 20 million we offered you, whatever. I don't know how he's
So
not the guy for me.
don't want to be a team player.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, when they showed the locker room, the post-game locker room yesterday, I mean, yeah, he was kind. Yeah, he was, but he looked pouty. I don't know.
It's the same way last week. If you saw Houston, they showed their locker room, and their starting quarterback looked pouty. I don't know. The way they clip it and show it, they make it like, how was his face reaction 5 seconds before you took the
Yeah,
picture,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Whatever.
yeah.
I can't go all by that. But if there is truth to that rumor, I can't play with you, Fields. You're
No,
done.
no.
You're done. And let
And
me tell you something, Kevin.
the locker room won't want to play with them either.
No,
If
no.
you don't want to come in and do that stuff, man, you
Yeah,
can be like a Slash, like
exactly.
a Cordell Stewart.
Exactly. Exactly. And then if you really jazz it up where Tyrod Taylor's under center, but you're in the game as well, so it's not so obvious like those Tebow Wildcats. Now you got something,
What?
but
Why wouldn't you want to go out there and have some fun instead of sitting on the bench?
because you got 40 million, you got a good-looking girlfriend, and you don't need it.
Yeah,
Seriously.
yeah, right.
Seriously. But what he
Go
fails
out,
to
go out
understand,
and hurt myself.
yeah, what he fails to understand is that if he fails with the Jets, and he already has, and he's not a team player with the Jets, is there really some other team out there that says, I could win with this guy?
Minnesota.
Again, see, this is how we think. I'm glad you brought that up. You don't think O'Connell is kicking himself that fucking they let Sam walk out the door? See, everyone was so high on J.J. McCarthy, and I understand he was hurt last year, and he just came back and he's hurt again. But you see, all this, oh, we got this guy, we got our
Yeah.
future. He can't even play. It's
Nope.
terrible. He's
Nope.
constantly hurt. So I want to tank for someone who I don't know how he is when he gets here. Nah,
No.
nah. Show me what the other 52 look like, and we'll figure it out.
AD was 8 for 102.
Yep.
He was targeted 12. You think he's Tyrod's favorite? 12?
Yeah. Well,
12 targets yesterday.
Tyrod did say they worked a lot together. But he did say him and Mechie are there in the building at 7 a.m. every morning.
Jug machine. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
They're going, and the three of them are going over film study and doing all that. You never heard that from Fields. You never heard him say, "Oh, I'm in the study room with these two guys now that they're here." And I know it's only been 2 weeks, but you never heard any of that. And let me tell you something, Kevin. If the rumors that are true that Tyrod never got the fair shake, shame on Glenn. That's the one thing I will say.
From camp, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the rumor back then, right? That
Yeah.
the
That's
locker
what
room said, no, he should.
shame on Glenn.
Yes. No,
Because
because
other than
that was his guy.
yeah,
He blamed coaching. Coaching. It was
yeah,
people that coached him.
yeah. They didn't want to look bad giving this kid 40 million who didn't deserve it.
No.
Now, Kevin, what's your take on Aaron Rodgers coming out and blaming his receivers? I know we're jumping around. I'm just saying, like, how week to week, year to year, Jeff
How
fans were pissed
wicked,
that we let him walk out the door.
how wicked was that hit last night?
Hammered him. Hammered him. Blood and
I
everything.
thought he was. I thought that was it. I thought he was
Yeah.
done.
Yeah. And it's a shame. He should be sitting on a beach somewhere with all his money. What's he doing? Pittsburgh's not making the playoffs. And
Was
if
it?
they do, they're going to be one and done. They're
Was
going to
it?
be one and done.
Was it Leonard Marshall that hit Montana in the back and like broke his vertebrae and
Yeah.
stuff? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it reminded me.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember that hit. That was a
That's what
famous hit.
that's
Yeah.
what it reminded me of.
Yeah.
That's what it reminded me of.
Yeah. So yeah, I get it. The Steelers beat the Ravens next week. They're in first place. But our friend Jay is right. They're gonna go to the playoffs, lose in the first round, and Tomlin's gonna keep his job. How long can you root for that shit
Well, I
every
don't
year?
know. Did you hear the stadium chanting "Fire Tomlin"?
Really? No, I didn't hear it.
Yes, yes, yes.
Interesting. Interesting.
I saw a clip of it on X that The chant was going.
Nice. I guess we're gonna see. I guess we're gonna see.
I wonder what Jay has to say about that.
Yeah, we'll get
Curious.
Jay on again.
Yeah,
I'll talk to him, see when he wants to come on again.
yeah, yeah.
So,
I mean,
it'll be
otherwise,
fun.
it was nice to have a win,
Yeah, yeah.
for once. I mean,
Hey,
I shouldn't
three
say
out
for
of the
once
last five,
because three of
Kev.
the last five, yeah.
Yep.
So, hey, things are looking up.
Yeah.
There's no reason you can't beat the Dolphins Sunday.
Oh, and you probably will.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
you're probably going to beat the Saints as well.
mhm.
So you're probably going to finish the season 5-12. So that probably moves you to what, the 10th seed?
I mean, you want to show real progress? Beat the Pats in Buffalo.
Yeah. Yeah. Run the table.
Ruin their season.
Yeah. Run the table.
Not ruin it, but put a little dent.
No. Make them realize what's happening, what's to come. What's
Yeah.
to come.
Yep.
Yeah.
And let the chips fall, and draft wise, let the chips fall where they may, man.
Yeah. Yeah. And Kevin, just to give some more numbers yesterday, yeah, the total yards Atlanta had us by 120 yards, 389 to 269,
Mm-hmm.
passing yards
Mm-hmm.
222 to 159.
Mm-hmm.
Here's what I liked. Third down, the Falcons went 4 for 12. Finally, our Jets were
Get
getting off
off the
the
field.
field. Finally,
Yes.
finally. What's even better was that we went 7 for 16, almost 500 on third down. 7 for 16, almost 50%.
You know,
Impressive. Impressive.
you know what bugs the shit out of me though? And
Go for it.
I don't know, and I don't know if it's Wilkes' scheming or what. How many times guys just turn around and sit in the zone, wide receivers, and there's nobody within five
Yeah.
yards.
Yeah, that's got to change. And again, is it the players or it's the scheme? We'll never know till we bring in a better defensive coordinator than him. Kevin, this is the seventh game this season where we scored 20 plus points.
And look at your record. You've won three games.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
and what does that tell you? Your defense can't stop anybody.
Exactly. Exactly. Now, what Jet fans should be worried about, including you and I, is if this team finishes the last five games, let's say 3-2, and wraps up the season 6-11. Are they going to keep Wilkes around thinking, all right, 1 year, we're going to be even better next year under this scheme? I fire
Knows.
Wilkes. I fire Wilkes either way because our defense has two takeaways this year. Okay? 13 games, two takeaways, the worst in the league. That alone is grounds for being fired.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Can you get her an interception? Holy shit.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And you had chances yesterday. You had
Yes.
chances yesterday.
Yes. It's always something that, oh, I almost had it. And, he's down there banging the turf
Yeah.
like, ah.
And Kevin, was I not on the money with Bijan Robinson? I told you before the game,
You
he's going to
said
get
he's going
100.
for 150. Yeah.
Yeah. And he ran for 142 and he caught passes for 51. He had 193 yards himself. And you see, the way Atlanta uses him, that's how the Jets have to use Brees next year.
And
More
who
of
was
that.
that? Who was the other back on
I
Atlanta?
know who you're talking. Arrington, Aaron, he ran well too. He's a little
Yes.
beast. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Agree, agree. Now I heard somebody say, "Oh, the Falcons were out without their top receiver, Drake London." Well, you know what? That's football. We were out without Garrett Wilson, so
Yeah.
scratch that. They were even out. Let's go.
Yeah, that's
Stop it.
just watch.
Stop it.
It's a watch.
Stop.
It's a
Exactly.
watch.
Stop it. You play who's on the field that day, please. You know. But anyway, now we
You know
got.
what was you know what was funny yesterday though? We're watching, okay, and then the commentator or something says, blah, 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 Alan Lazard or something. And I typed to you, who the hell is Alan Lazard?
But
And what does he do? Like a couple plays later, he makes that catch. I said, "Oh, that's who he is."
Like, how the hell? That's one of those plays that when that happens, you look back and say, that's how you know they're going to win this game.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
5 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago, 7 weeks ago, that
That
ball
falls
gets
on the
tipped,
ground. Yes.
intercepted, and back for seven
Intercepted.
the
Yeah,
other.
yeah.
Meanwhile, he comes down with them. But he's 6'5". He's supposed to be doing, but that was a funny catch yesterday. Wow.
Oh man. I
Wow.
just thought it was funny. It was right after I said, I don't know him. Who is he?
Yeah. Yeah.
I've never seen him before.
No, exactly.
Oh
Exactly.
man. The
But
invisible
hey,
wide
now,
receiver.
what's that? I didn't hear you say
The,
that again.
the invisible wide receiver.
Yeah, he'll be gone
Alan
next year.
Lazard.
No, he'll be gone. But now we have the Dolphins coming into our building. We owe them one.
Yep.
Rivalry week. We'll be wearing these new all slick block uniforms, I
What do you
believe.
think about those?
Like
What do you
them.
think about? You like them? Yeah.
I
Yeah,
like them.
not
I
bad.
do. I do. I like this little matted look, I like what
Mhm.
the Ravens wore the other night, the all purple. That was nice. I like
Yes.
stuff like
Yes.
that.
Yep.
I don't
Good
know if I
stuff.
want it all year round, but 2 or 3 games, I like it. It's a new look. It's a new look.
I want the black. They need to wear black. Look mean.
Yeah. Wear
Oh,
black more, you mean, right?
yeah, yeah, these look
Yeah.
kind of mean. These are on the meanest
Yeah.
side a little
Yeah.
bit.
They got the New York, New Jersey grit to it. It looks dirty.
Yeah,
I,
The Gotham
yeah.
look.
Hey, listen, I never been a fan of the white pants, the white shirt. I like the color. I like when they
Mhm,
wear all green. I like when they wear the black. I like
mhm.
stuff like that. That's why I
Yeah,
like the Ravens uniform, the black, the purple. Nice, some color. Like you said, nastiness.
yeah. And I think like I got that black priest jersey. I just think it looks so much, and I've looked at it next to the other ones. It looks so much meaner.
Yeah,
It
I
just looks
agree.
meaner.
I agree. I like the dirtiness. But anyway, we'll be back
Yep.
on Wednesday to discuss the Dolphins rivalry game in our home building. Let's get another one.
Let's get another one. Stack,
Yeah, yeah.
stack.
And
Build the
remember,
culture.
if
Winning
there's any
is
team,
contagious
exactly. And remember, Jet fans, if there's any team that we want to tank, is the Colts. Let them keep tanking. Let them keep dropping, so we get a better pick. Not us.
because
Let them drop.
then if you got like 10, even if you're at 10, you got like 10 and say 15. Tennessee's sitting up in one. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. You want them both here.
yeah, yeah.
If you like somebody, if you are so sold on Mendoza, Simpson, whoever it is, go get them.
I agree. So I don't, but and that's what I'm saying, Kev. This is why I don't want to hear. Well, if you would have just lost all your games, you would have had to give away some stuff. This is football. This is what teams do. If you people really watch the draft the way you say you watch the draft, how many times have you heard teams say there was a player on the board, we wanted him, we went up to get him? So we had to mortgage some things. You know what?
Mhm.
So if it comes down to that, there's a player sitting there at 5 and the Jets want him, go up and get him.
Yes.
Don't tell me about, well, if you would have just lost all your games, you wouldn't have had to give anything up. No football player plays that way. No
No.
coach coaches that way. Stop it. Stop it, fans. Stop it.
Plus,
Get a clue.
what if by some miracle of God you rip off these wins? You beat the Bills, you beat the Pats.
How much momentum does
What?
that carry into next year?
Yes. So a lot of this game is mental.
Yeah. Yeah. And winning cures everything.
And I mean, sometimes going back to Fields, I mean, talking about that, you could see sometimes in pregame warmups because sometimes I watch on the YouTube. They come on from the
Uh-huh.
stadium, and they got like come on at like 11 o'clock or something and go to like 11:30 if it's
Uh-huh.
a 1 o'clock game. And you can see sometimes he's just going through the motion. There's no fire. There's no fire, which is why I think some of the times he would just stand there and not pull the trigger or throw the
Yeah.
ball or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Was there a couple of plays yesterday where Taylor needs to trust his eyes a little more? Yes. Yes.
Yes.
But you know what? That's all. Every quarterback has one or two of those plays where
Like who
they
do you
should have.
have? I think he had Taylor coming across
Uh-huh.
on a crossing pattern. He was wide open,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
And you could see he was looking at him and he was thinking about it, but then he pulled it down and ran.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think there was one closer to the end zone where he missed someone. He had someone wide open. But you know what? It is what it is. But, again, I'm not saying Taylor's our guy. He's not. He's not.
No,
But this year he should have been given a better shake than just saying, you know what, we paid for. This was a case of we paid 40 million. This was our first free agent as the Moji Glenn era. We want to get it right. So we're gonna keep him out there as long as we can. But technically his ass should have been benched after September when they were 0-4.
30 million guaranteed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Where do I sign up? I could do that. I can do
Shit,
what he
yeah.
did.
I'd take a couple of million guaranteed. But
Oh
anyway.
shit. All right, you guys.
Yeah.
We'll see you Wednesday night for a little Dolphins pregame. Squish the
Yeah.
fit.
I wish I could get someone on here. I wish a couple of our Miami friends would come on, but they never want to come on with us. But I'm
Yeah.
going to keep trying. I'm going to
Eh,
keep trying.
what are you gonna do?
Eh,
All
yep.
right. We'll talk to
I'll
you
t-
guys Wednesday night. And until then, shut up. Enjoy the win. Talk to you later.